Hi everyone, delonewolf here and welcome back for some more Total War Warhammer 2, where I'm continuing with Pirates of the Lost Coast, or the Cursed Coast, and this time I'm playing with the Drowned. Actually, I've tried all the starts, and this one I like the most because basically the leader is an immortal drowned singer who just wants to drown everyone. So you basically have an excuse to try and conquer all territories rather than have to play with the cove mechanic, which I don't understand. Why wouldn't you just crush your enemy? Anyways, let's start this battle. We are up against the defenders of the Great Plan, and it's a massive 2 army versus 2 army fight that should be decently close. So let's see if we can make this happen. They're already coming. Cannons are firing, and so some of the problems are that they have stuff like this. Some of those massive stegodons. Luckily they're sending them into battle, so that is good. And in the meantime, my extra army and their leaders are starting to come in, so that's very good news. We're going to put these guys like probably over here. Then we've got even more of them, which we can then, I think, try to put over here as my cannons fire at some of the first targets. So that's pretty good. Do you have anything? I'm gonna just reinforce my line as well if I can, and then the second army from the enemy comes in as well. I did get positional advantage. We get quite a few ranged units here as well. Let's see here. We're just gonna make another firing line then, I guess. Something like that could help. And why is she great? Well, one reason is, let's see if I can get my cavalry out and maybe have that charge these cavalry units. Here we get another one that's trying to flank us. We're definitely gonna target that with stuff like this. Go, guys. So she can summon lots of units. This should be quite deadly as well. Just not sure which way. Let's just aim it like that. And we can't summon our big stuff just yet. Alright, you guys try to take this stuff on. And in the meantime, we've got some more back here. Yep, let's see if we can basically have them reinforce like this. And here we go. Ooh, that's very, very good. Something pretty big going down decently quickly. She also has buffs and debuffs. I think he can use this stuff indefinitely. This can be used. And he has a heal as well if we need it, so that's good. Cavalry got caught though. That's bad news. And for now, the firing line is doing okay. Another cavalry going in here. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna send these guys in. And there comes his second army. So one of the problems is all my generals are stuck here. So we're gonna send this in. And ooh, the bombs. I love the bombs. That's very nice. Try to take this stuff down with some ranged. Okay, they're gonna keep... That one just keeps charging in. Let's hope that we can annoy them enough. These guys are taking positions. And we get more enemy cavalry, which needs some targeting. Let's go like that. Who's taking damage? That's them. Let's see if I can use the heal on them. I don't... Yeah, I can. Okay, nice. Now let's use the extra... no, that's against an enemy. This is extra melee damage. Good. Ooh. Alright, very cool. Now in the middle, his reinforcements are coming in hard. On the flanks, this time we are winning out, and we still have more range stuff that can come in. We're just gonna send them down the middle as well. And these guys have been doing okay. Let's see if we can help on the flank here. And so this is just gonna keep going. They're charging and retreating. And down here, yeah. One of my units is suffering. At least these guys, yeah, are in trouble from all the cavalry. So time to attack this flank now. And this is one massive battle. Now my units are still like really early tier. Ooh, damn. Let's see here. Can I do something like that? Should be good. Love this ability. Witness the massive battleship pops up and then it fires its guns straight into them. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. They did not like that. Needs more healing. He's in most trouble, so we're gonna go like that. Gonna use everything. You're gonna use everything as well. Can use the knights again. Let's maybe try and send them this way. And there we go. Their middle is breaking now. So as I was saying, mostly like low tier units, but gunpowder is just really powerful, as you can see right here. We're basically keeping these guys at bay with more units that fire directly at the enemy, and then these bombs help a lot as well. Look at all of that. Very, very cool. And let's see if we can focus down on the enemy healer as they retreat and come back, retreat and come back. He needs to be taken down by my big guys. Let's keep healing as well. Extra mana. That's okay to use. Anything else? She still has this. Oh, and she can use like a scroll. Let's see if we can fire that at them. That'd be cool. So it still has a big guy as well. Blap. Nice. Good stuff. And I think at this point we're just gonna send in more troops. Have them charge in as well. You gotta keep firing at stuff. These guys are being a little bit annoying. Open fire. Target that. Target that. Target that. That's okay. Cannons, not sure what they're doing. And then here this flank. Yeah, still struggling with the cavalry, as we can see. Let's send these guys up here. These guys are still firing, so that's okay. Send these guys up here. Can you... Oh, they threw all their bombs. That doesn't usually happen. And then let's see if we get some more heals in us. She's like the most important for me. And we are routing the great plan, so that's a massive victory. Very, very cool. Actually went a lot easier than what I expected, especially with these big guys. So they're now all running away. Cannons firing. And yeah, this is just what's really cool. Lots of undead. So they're still chasing. And then back here, let's see if we can still watch them fire. Look at that. Very, very cool. Those practically direct shots. And that was the battle for the floating pyramid, if I'm not mistaken. Let's end the battle here. And then let's take a look at the numbers. She destroyed 194 enemies. 191 for the cannon. That's pretty good as well. And we destroyed about half the enemy troops. They destroyed definitely less than that. Yeah, her ability to summon units is like super strong, super powerful. We did lose a couple. We're not going to use replenish. I think it's only 100 gold. That's not so good. Let's grab the experience then on this one. So that's the great plan toward it. I'll take the direct cash infusion, and then our target is attacking up north. Alright, I'm kind of okay with that. And then let's see here. So we were attacking the floating pyramid actually, and I've got reinforcements coming, but now look at the massive advantage of the undead vampiric ones. You can just raise the dead. So I can get, let's see what we're gonna take here, stuff like this. We can definitely raise 3 of them to bring us up to 20. Let's see if we can combine this. Yep. Then we'll raise another one. And we still have some of these that are damaged. Let's also put them together. Back to 19. And where are we gonna take in their spot? That's already at 6. Although I have plenty of ranged units. Maybe I could try fell bats to see if we can deal with like the cavalry a little bit better or something like that. It's only one of them. And there we go. We're back to 20 out of 20. These guys are doing okay. These guys took some damage but are still doing okay. That is just amazing. You can basically keep going almost indefinitely. Just to give you guys an overview of the drowned, we started here. I actually went down here to attack more, and this is another hero that I want to use to dig for treasure, if I'm not mistaken. That's something that they can do. Let's see. Give that a try.
Your treasure trove
there we go.
In size, Admiral. Yet more can be yours if you so desire it.
And so how that works, get some infamy, I unlock a right. You've got treasure maps, and then if you click on them, you basically see the province that you need to go to in order to find the treasure. And I had one basically over this region, and so digging for treasure, it gets you that treasure, so we get quite a bit of gold. I think defenses are really important. So we're gonna focus on that a little bit first. Anyone else here without defenses? No, let's do that. And then let's get this attack going. Because I want the floating pyramid to become mine. So we're doing great. I was trying for this, but let's get rid of that. Let's just fight the battle. And see if we can break the great plans back here with the second battle of the floating pyramid. This time we're attacking. These guys took quite a bit of damage, but are not down and out. So they'll be at the center of this town, unfortunately. But we should be okay, I think, considering a third army comes in with another 3,000 units. All of them low-end fodder, but there's the reinforcements. So I'm actually going to deploy on this side then, because of that. So these guys are what need to be to take damage from let's see, let's go like that, from these towers. And then we have my ranged dudes. How are we gonna do this? Definitely don't want them to run away at this point, so we'll do that. My more powerful ones here, my true tier 1s here, fell bats go here, and then my cannon right in the middle. Definitely need that to be aiming a little bit better. Let's see if we can get that nice and centered. Maybe even so that it can target both these towers. So that's okay. And let's start the battle. Let's quickly pause as well. There comes the firing from all of these towers. And so something that I finally learned, I guess, for a lot of you guys, you can just grab all the units that you want to have climbing the walls, and you can see the ladders where they're going. So that looks okay to me. Then we're gonna have these guys. Let's see, I'm actually going to spread these guys out and give them an attack order. The advantage of that, in my opinion, is that they just get to their best range, and then these guys are not that important, so we're just gonna move them straight up in front of the wall. And then I want all of them. Oh, one of the other army heroes already coming. Attack here, and maybe we'll just have the bats attack the wall here as well. And you can help bat take down the gates first. That ought to be okay. Here we go, full army on the move. He's coming in. That was, yeah, not the one that heals. Okay, and that's the like tricky army, I think. Oh, there we go. More heroes coming in. Definitely want to use the heals as I have them. Something like that. And so my bats are already on here. Ooh, they're like poisonous. That's actually pretty nice. Then the rest of this army, let's see what we're gonna do with them. We'll take some of them to climb on that edge, but the rest, honestly, is gonna have to just take position here so that they're ready to try and move in as well. Cannon is also hitting the gate. That's at 27%. Let's switch that. I don't think the towers are that important, so I'm not sure. Can you like tell them to fire at will? Oh, they're already moving. We'll move them like that. I think that does it. And what else is coming? Even more of these guys. We're gonna tell them to climb the gates. You're gonna have to attack. So there they go. First firing happening. The bats are still... Jesus Christ, they're effective. Flanks exposed, but there should be undead help coming. The gate is open. That's very quick. We'll go like... give you a heal. Let's see. And I maybe put a cavalry unit in here. If that works. Yep, it does. That's pretty damn good in my book. Because these are sacrificial units, of course. They don't matter that much. You can charge them. That's all fine. And so here we go. Is there more stuff coming? Cannon is coming. That only feels like 2 armies, but I did get all of my heroes. And that one, yeah, let's move him up here then. Or maybe on the wall. Actually get a hero on there as well. Melee. Get up here. Okay. So, at the center, how are we doing? We're not taking too much damage. So that's fine. How does this work? That's like a leadership aura that I can give to someone. And this does damage normally. Let's see if we target that undamaged. Ooh, that's a lot. Nice. And then he can also use this type of stuff. Okay, we'll be fine. Still can't summon the denizens of the deep. You can come in here as well. So, can you? I love it when they have heals for the main units. Really strong stuff. And then we still have this potentially. Let's see if we can. Might go through the wall. No, this didn't get used. I see. Got it. Well, sick. Accidental zoom. Keep firing at that wall. You guys are doing great. That's a pretty big bunch of them. But we are slowly taking that wall over. So we're gonna send them towards the middle. That should give us room to... Let's see if I can tell them to just go over the wall. These guys are pretty weak. Go over the wall. And then you need to take some of these. And see if we can position them on the wall already. Let's go. These guys, together with more of them. Let's see here. That. From here to here, we're gonna try to take the gates and establish a foothold. Up here, this is going really well. Those bats, I mean, they're now going down, but worthy sacrifice. Very, very nice. And what the hell are these gunners doing here? Just try and get up here as well. Can you move on this side? Looks like it. And this is Pirates of the Cursed or the Lost Coast. You're basically an endless wave of replenishing undead that can batter down even the hardest of defenses. Really a lot of fun in my opinion. Very, very cool. Let's summon another sacrificial unit. And let's heal her up. Like that. Anything that needs... Okay. Let's see if we can chase these down. And now we are gonna just take everything that we get up here and start to move in as well. Maybe even go this way, because these units look like they need some help. Let's try to send them in. Oh, someone is pushing me out. I see what's happening. Interesting. These bomb throwers, would love to get them on this as well. Gunners are trying to get up there. These can stay in the back. These are pretty fast. Maybe try and send them up here as well. As my gunnery line, wherever possible, keeps firing. Awesome. So this is my cavalry. This infantry gets wrecked a little bit, but that'll be okay. And something is retreating. See if we can give this order again. Get in there. So I got a new mouse, so sometimes I apparently accidentally do a full zoom out. And then let's see if there's still artillery back here. Now it is coming and going. These guys almost down. And then that's so good, right? Gun lines on the enemy walls, shooting inside the target. These poor guys don't stand a chance anymore. Even though you sometimes wonder how the hell they aim with their heads hanging like that. Very good. Walls still being peppered as we try to take them. More. You go down then. That'll be fine, I think. On this side we're doing okay. Aha. Get an enemy that we should chase. And then we can go down here. We'll have them climb over as well if that's possible. And then start moving more troops, more ranged troops up the wall. Awesome. Yeah, just a non-stopping tide. Very, very powerful, very cool. Let's use a debuff. Anything that we still need to try to take down here? They're already running. Can we... Whoa, he's actually going full steam after something. You can attack that first. Let's not spread ourselves too thin. And these guys should break any moment, especially if we then use this on them. That ought to be pretty much it. There we go, another victory. Yeah, I love these guns. These gunners here, very powerful because it's because as you can see here, it's gunpowder. It's far more direct than the arrows. It's got decent range and decent. I think like do they penetrate armor? Doesn't really say that specifically. And then she's so great with all her summons. Too bad I couldn't get the Denizens of the Deep into play, because that's also a big pack of monsters, like massive amounts of stalling, of also extra damage that you absorb, all for nothing. And then you can just keep replacing your troops almost endlessly. And there goes another accidental zoom. So need to learn about my new mouse, but overall, yeah, this was a nice fight. We won the battle for the floating pyramids. That's gonna be it for this one. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time.